Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and as I watch the sunrise, I'm reminded of a Carl Sagan quote from the series Cosmos that came out in the 80s. How lovely trees are. Humans were born in the forests, staring up at the sky. That's probably not the exact quote, but that's what I'm doing today. I am going around planting trees, because all this waffle is intended to be a tree farm. I was going to check where do the trees need to go, but it honestly does not matter. I can chop the trees down, put them in the proper place later. Whoa, that was unexpectedly fast. I've been talking a lot today. I've had issues I've had to solve with technology. You know what, can't I... yeah, put that there instead. Today I just want to do something relaxing and watch my garden grow. So this was originally going to be 2 episodes, planting trees and then chopping them down, but I realised I don't really need a whole episode of planting trees and then a whole episode of chopping them down. I've already got an episode of chopping trees. Where am I going? It's what happens when you walk and talk. I should have some bone meal? Or bones to make bone meal. Yeah, so these are some of the types of trees I'm going to have, including the giant fungus from the nether, the nether trees. If you say nether trees, people know what you mean. Also, if you want to do one of those carrots everywhere, it's because he says my primary food source. My primary food source is golden carrots. I really need to give my voice a rest. So that's what the carrots are for. But I ran out of gold making powered rails. But I've been buying these from a villager. So I guess I don't need the carrots. You know what? Let's get rid of the carrots, shall we? It might even help the trees grow if there's not stuff all around them. Not what I planned to do the episode, punching carrots. But it's how things go sometimes. Also, you've seen my family, Professor Biscuits, Katalia, Scruffy. I'm going to call you Cat. George for Katia. Then I want a cat called Doug. Call him Douglas. So Cat and Doug, or a dog and a cat. I've got all the carrots I can have in my inventory, but it is fine. I do not need them. I was genuinely just roaming around, growing carrots wherever I could for golden carrots. The reason I do it everywhere because I was stupid. Back in my mind, I did have a carrot farm. I used every last carrot I had to make golden carrots. I had none left. I had to go and get more. So I went and got one carrot. I have to check some of the others. There's a village I've been to a couple of times. It's kind of on the way between my base and my mine. I think they had carrots. But these days, just use the aerial railway. Oh, now we've got a mangrove tree. And birch. Birch is underrated. Not enough people like birch. I'll tell you one thing, these territories, they drop a bajillion saplings. Can we please get an update with jungle logs? Not logs, jungle trees drop more saplings. I'm not planting jungle ones here yet. Because every tree is pretty much guaranteed. In fact, no, absolutely guaranteed to drop enough saplings to make another one of itself. Jungle trees, not so much. I suppose the other exception, kind of, the mangrove, they do not drop any saplings. You can have all the leaves in the world, they won't get, because the sapling is called a propagule, it functions slightly differently. The leaves don't give you propagules. The propagules growing on the leaves are what you use. So I suppose you don't need to chop down the tree to plant another one. I'll just let these guys despawn. A little bit of lag happening, might be carrot related. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's carrot related. I don't know how to measure them out in threes. There we go. Genuinely, this looks much nicer now I have some trees. I've got bones coming out of the wazoo back at my mine. What is a wazoo? Well, sun's setting. I'm going to keep planting. There we go. Is that all of them? I was going to say, but no. I should have. That's fine. Just two trees, Cindy, and one cherry. Seven. Makes perfect sense. No, but this one tree just splits into two. I know my carrots are despairing. The lag is clearing up. Where were you last episode? I was. Alright. Come on. Stop shooting me. I want a thumbnail. I should swing away and make sure I'm alive. Wow, 3 hearts. I should get rid of him. Ow. Okay. I have no idea why people say it's a jungle out there. I don't know what they mean. But I tell you one thing. It's a jungle over there. So I've planted the trees. The point of a tree farm is to chop them down. Let's get to it. I'd say with the mangrove and all the vines coming down, it's definitely more of a jungle than a forest. My laptop is making the absolute worst noise I've ever heard in the world. But it should be fine. Also very important, replace the farmland. Because at night, mobs can spawn on there. And yeah, mob spawning is bad. Okay, so these mango trees kind of annoy me because they're mostly roots. It's a cool idea because it's how they sort of work in real life. It would look much better if I planted them underwater. So I'm now checking whether or not mobs can spawn on them, I think. Because I'm pretty sure between the two halves of the episode, or at some point, I did see a creeper drop down off one of these roots. So let's keep on chopping down the tree. Trees are nice, they're pretty. So, yeah, my headset came unplugged, so I don't know if I'll just continue. Cherry trees are nice, they look nice. But they kind of split in two directions a lot of the time. Makes it a bit of a pain in the booty to chop them down. So yeah, the audio sounded terrible, so I'm doing a voiceover after the fact. Mangrove's definitely my least favourite kind of tree. The logs are just all over the place, they're not in like a straight line. See, I thought I got it all, but there's still one left. It's the most annoying tree. At least you don't have to wait around for all the leaves to decay to get saplings, because you just punch propagules off the leaves. You know what? Spruce trees, they're a nice looking tree. Logs all in the same direction gives you plenty of sapling. I'd say it's got the best looking log. I don't think you come out and say it. Spruce, best tree in Minecraft. Acacia, or Chacha as some people call it, is also nice. But sometimes they like go off in one direction. It's a bit annoying. Oh, that big gnarly oak tree you saw from it. I don't like it when they do that. It just generates logs all over the place. Other than that, oak tree, solid, standard. Since the audio was awful, which is why I'm doing a voiceover, I have no idea what I was saying in the original voice recording, whatever you would call it, for the video. My narration, so to speak. So I'm just going to rate trees. Birch trees. Birch trees are good. It'd be nice if they were bigger. I like the tall spruce trees best, I think. They're the big double wide ones. So then you can sort of stare your way up. I should probably find out at some point how many saplings each type of tree gives you. Because I haven't done it in ages. I know cherry gives you just a bajillion saplings. I wish they do the same for jungle. So yeah, retill all the farmland, no mobs spawning here. I've really got to figure out what tree's supposed to go where at some point. So it is interesting that you can grow mangrove trees underwater. I will give them that at least. If you want an underwater tree of any other kind, you have to build it yourself. Like the Amish. Also, these roots, they just clog up the inventory. Another reason I don't like mangrove, I don't like the leaves. The texture, I do like the design of their texture. It's just something about the colour that doesn't go with it that I don't like. If memory serves, the mangrove trees go to the south. I did have a diagram somewhere. Well, the very first image I ever made in my base was just a quick sketch on my phone, but I don't know where the image is. But at some point, will I have to bring back sleeping in my videos? Because I used to always sleep before, so I'd have the episodes happening in daytime. But now, each half the episode's more than 10 minutes. If I start at the end of night time, I get the full entirety of day, and then it's back to night again by the end of that half the episode. But I'm going to chop more trees. Hope you enjoy it. Remember to like, subscribe,